Come on. You getting tired? Are you getting tired? Come on. Good girl. Good morning. So today is Friday. I've got some calls that I've got to get on later this morning. I've got a ton of cleaning I've got to do up and downstairs. It's not deep cleaning. I say that now, but watch, I'll deep clean. A deep clean. A deep clean to me is like, I don't know. What is a deep clean to everybody? When I deep clean, I start from the ceiling and work my way to the floor, and everything in between the ceiling and floor, furniture, everything, pictures, everything gets a good washing. The walls, the baseboards, the furniture, the carpets, the ceiling fans, the light fixtures, the light bulbs, the switches on the, the light switches, the outlets, you name it, it gets cleaned. Am I doing that today? I would love to, because that makes me feel like accomplished and good, but no, I doubt it.
I never got it, why'd you have to go? I guess this world's too slow for you. I think there's beauty in the gray, the cold, but you just want the gold. And there's no way I can beat it, cause I got no chance when it comes to her. She got the glitter and the fame, and I just wasn't enough for you. I wish you could be happy, yeah, yeah. But I can't lie. LA made you crazy, yeah, yeah. You don't care what's real no more, no, you don't want me anymore. You only want what you can't afford. This is goodbye, bye. LA made you crazy, yeah, yeah. I see your stories and I can't believe all the people you meet. Think you belong with everybody else, but you belong with me. And there's nothing I can do, cause you don't see straight when it comes to her. No, she's gonna eat you up whole and spit you out, and then you'll be free. Every piece.
So the bathtub caddy came, and I'm going to get it open and get it set up, and then I'll show you. It is by Serene Life. It has this wonderful little waterproof cover for your what do you call it? Tablet, a wine glass rack, a soap holder, a candle holder, and it's supposed to go up to, I think, 43 or 40 some inches. So, and that's what I needed, because I have a really big jacuzzi tub, so I needed it to go over 42 inches. So this is what the waterproof tablet holder looks like. It just lifts up. And then you have this that's adjustable for the slant of your book or your tablet or your phone. It's right there. This is also a slot for your phone holder. So I believe that this dispenser is removable, but maybe I'm wrong. No, it doesn't feel like it's removable. I thought it was, but it's not. And the other feature that I liked, other than the length of it and those handy dandy things, is that it has silicone grips on the bottom to keep it in place on your tub. So I'm going to go ahead and get this over on the tub. It is a perfect fit. And there's even more room to spare. I could extend it even further. So that makes me super happy. So now I'm just going to kind of put my stuff on it the way that I want. And I'm going to tweak my florals. I think I'm going to take these pictures on either side down, because they're just competing with the florals that I just did. And I also have to fill up my salt with my Dr. Teal's. I have two different scents that I'm using right now. I have the Calm Serenity and the Menstrual Relief one. And that way now I can get rid of my little tray there. Excuse the mess that's over in the closet. Excuse the shower mess. I have not cleaned. Cleaning supplies are right there. So, but anyway, I'm excited to stage it.
Ready to go out, honey?
Yes, I'm ready to go out.
What are we doing? Bowling?
Yeah, whatever.
And Red Robin?
Yes,
Okay. Food and friends.
and merriment.
Okay.
I didn't record any of that.
Why not?
I always forget, but I'm filming it now, so we're
Okay.
gonna go out, right?
Yes, we're going.
And we're
out.
going bowling.
You tell them take two. Yes,
Take two. Fun, friends, and merriment.
That's right. For the second time.
Here we go.
Bye. Hey.
I never got it, why'd you have to go? I guess this world's too slow for you. I think there's beauty in the gray, the cold, but you just want to go. And there's no way I can beat it, cause I got no chance when it comes to her. She got the glitter and the fame, and I just wasn't enough for you. I wish you could be happy, yeah, yeah. But I can't lie. LA made you crazy, yeah, yeah. You don't care what's real no more, no, you don't want me anymore. You only want what you can afford. This is goodbye, bye.
So I did some thrifting. I actually stopped by my son's store just to see him, stop in and say hi. I was not going to buy anything, but I did. Maggie hasn't seen me all day, so she's like, look, she can't stand me to not have her in my arms. So we're going to get through this. It's not a big haul. It's little. But my best find was these books. So you guys know I'm on the hunt for old books. And I have paid as much as $12.99 for a book. What I'm looking for is that I want it, number one, to be old and aged. I'm okay if it's not a first edition. I'm okay if it's a reprint. I'm not looking for anything like that. I just want it to be old. And I want it to be intriguing, you know, like, to catch your eye, like, ooh, that's an interesting subject. Ooh, that kind of thing. Something I would actually be interested in looking through myself. And they're hard to find. I can find a lot of books that look really good, but I'm not really interested in what is inside of it. They're just a short story or stories or whatever, and I bought them because they fit the look that I'm going for. But these, all except one, I am just so lucky I found them. This one is Robert Frost. If any of you are readers, you know who Robert Frost is. Robert Frost in the Clearing. And it is just an old, it has definitely seen, some wear and tear, which I love. That's what I love. And I always look on the inside, and you can tell if the pages are yellowed, then you know it is an old book. You don't even have to look at the date in it. So I'm loving that. And I love the color of it. It's a grayish it's a dark gray, has some undertones of blue in it. So that'll fit really nicely over there. And then I got a book on shorthand. And this was 1930s. It was published. There's some stuff inside of it, like a business card. But basically, it teaches you shorthand. And this is what it looks like. Look at that. And this is what the outside looks like. The spine. It's just nice and worn and old. And that's interesting to look at. This is super cool. This is Special Pathology and Therapeutics of the Disease of Domestic Animals, Volume 2. Look at that. This is right up my alley. I like all things, you know, medical. I think that's just so cool. Very, very cool to me. Again, most of these are early 1900s, like 1919, 1934, 1929 are the dates that I'm seeing in these books. Then there's Music Lover's Encyclopedia. And it doesn't look as old, but it is. This was like the 1920s. Yep, 1926. Again, those nice little, you know, yellowed pages, aged pages. And then this one, I saw the cover of it and the size of it and I scooped it up. I didn't care what it was, but this is beginner Latin. Look at that. You can barely see because it's so worn. You can barely see what it says. I am love this book. I love it. And then Health Heroes. This talks about the early days of vaccinations, and that is super cool. So, got that. And then this one is, I dropped one. This is Franklin D. Roosevelt's own story, dictated to Donald Day. So this is his biography in his words. Is that not cool? Maggie's looking all of the books. And then this one I got for the size and the color, and it's definitely old. I think this was like a 19 something. Anyway, it says The Case of the Lucky Legs. I'm not really interested in that, but it is a very, very old book, 1920s. I think that's definitely 1920s. All of them were somewhere in the 1920s. Published in New York. Yep, 1934. So those are all my books. And then for $2.99, nope, $2 even. Look at that beautiful little basket. It's little. Maggie could fit in it. Maggie, you want to fit in a basket? You want to get in a basket? Get in a basket. She's like, no. Okay, so this is beautiful. I could put some flowers in it. I could put some faux bread in it. I mean, and I have my faux bread over here, but look at that. I mean, how cool. I'm not sure where I'm going to put it yet. I'm not sure what I'm going to put in it. I'm sorry, I keep going off camera, but here's some other faux breads you could put in it. You know, how cool. I mean, it's just gorgeous. I love it. The other thing that I picked up for $1.99, and this is where it's going to get a little hard. Maggie, let me put you down. Look at that. Is that not cute with the tassels? It looks like a house and two trees. It's kind of hard to see in person, so I imagine it's probably hard for you guys to see, but that's what that is. And then I got 2 placemats, and both of them were together $1.99. They're still together. But look, aren't they gorgeous? Look at that. They only had 2, but this is pretty for in the middle of a table, on the island in the kitchen. I mean, on either side of our bedside tables. I mean, there's a lot of possibilities for that, or draped in a basket. So, loving that. And then, I mean, I'm in for the night. Can you tell? Okay, so the other things, this is like trial 3 to film this part. The other things that I bought were the lace curtains, and this is one long panel I do not know the measurements of. But it's really long, and I'm thinking that this could go in our master bedroom. If not, I could probably use this in our laundry room to kind of hide the mess, or I could use it as a tablecloth. The possibilities are endless, really, but I am going to try to put it, I'm going to try a few places. But I'm really into the lace curtains right now. So I got that panel, and it went perfectly with this set of set of 2 panels to go on either side. So this is like a set of 2 panels to go on either side of a window. Back up so you can see, but look at how they angle. So just look how that brightens up the space. I added 2 of those lace panels there. They're short panels, so they're perfect to anchor either side of my bookshelf, secretary's desk, whatever you want to call it. It's perfect for that, and it really lightens up the room, so I'm happy with that. And then look at how these lighten up this room. And again, this is nice because we have this really nice paneling done, the paneling detail. I can't remember what the name of that is. It's not wainscoting, but anyway, this beautiful detail that goes all the way around our room. And with those heavy curtains, you can't see the detail that's under there, right there. So now you can, and look at how beautiful that is. So today is Wednesday, and tomorrow I have a banquet to go to. It is called the Greater Goods 2023. Every year, the Chamber of Commerce, and I believe they do this in every locality, puts on an award banquet for civic organizations and businesses that impact the community for the greater good in a positive way. And our company is up for the Legacy Award because we have been in business doing this type of work for over 60 years. So it's a really big deal. It is a formal event. And it is right after work. So I literally have to get dressed because this is, oh my goodness, this is going to be at least an hour from my house. So I just finished drying my hair, getting it prepped for tomorrow. I have no idea how I'm going to style it yet. It has this funky little part going on, but that's okay. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. Oh, anyway, let me show you the dress that I'm wearing. So this is the dress. It goes, it's not it goes between my calf and ankle. It's not short, it's not long, it's midway. It's got this gathering right here. And this comes slightly off the shoulder. Not quite off the shoulder, just slightly off the shoulder. And then the sleeves have this nice little, it's a 3/4 sleeve with this nice little detailing right here. And it does have the creneling underneath built in, which gives it that swoosh swoosh. So it is not showing up on camera how gorgeous the dress is, but it really is a gorgeous dress, and it's comfortable. So I'm actually wearing this to work all day tomorrow. It's Friday morning and Art's at the gym. I'm working from home per my usual schedule. And last night was a really good night. I didn't think that I was going to enjoy this event as much as I did. This was the first time I had ever been invited to go to the Greater Goods Awards for the community that I was raised in, for Winchester, Virginia. And I work in Winchester, Virginia, which is why I was invited to go. And basically it is just the Chamber of Commerce recognizing small business, large business, civic organizations, nonprofits, and people that have impacted the community with a lifetime achievement or Lifetime Impact Award. And it was really good because I was able to see a lot of people that I had not seen for many years. As you guys, most of you know, because I've talked about it before, my dad owned a business in Winchester. And my family, generations of my family on my father's side have been in business in Winchester for many, many, many years. And so a lot of people knew me and recognized me because of my father. A lot of the people that are, aging, it was kind of bittersweet to see some of them because of how they've aged. It was a real struggle for them to make it last night, but they did. And it was just really good to see. It was kind of nostalgic in a way. It felt really good to see them again. It felt really good to be remembered and to have my dad remembered. It was nice. It was very nice. And it was nice to get dressed up. And it was nice to be recognized for the work that we do in the community. So it was nice. But with all that said, I'm exhausted. It has been a very long week. I don't know about any of you, but life has definitely not been easy lately for me. It's been very busy. And I at times think that life is calming down, that my kids are in good places, that they're safe, happy, and healthy. It's just, my job as a mom is never done. And it's not, and I'm not complaining about that. I love that. But I think all moms can relate and share the weight that your soul feels being a mom. It's heavy. It's very heavy, especially when you want the best for your kids. I don't know about you guys. I'm constantly concerned. I'm not going to say worry. I don't worry. There's a difference. I'm constantly concerned about, how they're making sure that they are thinking ahead, that they are preparing. Because I know from losing both of my parents that one day I'm not going to be here. And if they rely on me too heavily, then I haven't done my job right. So it's hard. It's hard to step back. It's hard to just be the person that's there and not be the person that's not guiding them, but not being the person that's doing things for them or holding their hand the entire time that they're on their life journey, because I can't. And that sucks. That really sucks. Because honestly, if I could just take them by the hand, have them all live with me, then they wouldn't have to worry about mortgages. They wouldn't have to worry about lights and electric and things like that. You know what I mean? It would be so much easier if they just let me. I'll cook, I'll clean, I'll drive them to and from. I'll make their appointments for them. I'll make sure their cars get oil changes. I'll make sure their insurance rates are the lowest they can be because they're shopping annually for insurance rates and know how to navigate all these things in life. But I can't. I have to let them learn. I can put seeds in their brains. I can encourage, I can invite, but I have to be a bystander. And I get tapped in when they ask me. You know what I mean? And that is so hard. So I'm always in this constant state of awareness that at any minute, I'm going to rush in. I'm going to be tagged in. And that's probably the best way to put it. Always in this awareness mode, ready to be tapped in, tagged in, however you want to put it. And it's exhausting. On top of, it's early and I'm tired. I wish I could have slept longer. On top of all that, I have my own career. I have my own life. I have my own milestones that I'm trying to meet. There's still a lot of things that I want to accomplish. There's still a lot of goals that I want to accomplish. The biggest and most important goal for me personally is to leave a legacy of kindness, acceptance, gratitude, and community. If I can impact even just my children's lives by example, showing them what it's like to be a good human, to be part of a community, and to ride out, and how to navigate and ride out tough times, because it's not easy being an advocate. It's not easy being a kind person. It's not easy. When you choose to be that way, it's rough. It's rough. So you don't have a lot of people. A lot of people want to be that. A lot of people strive to be that. But are we really? Are we really that? When the rubber meets the road, are we? That's the question I ask myself every single day. Because every day I am faced through my work and through my family with how do I use these moments, each moment that I am blessed with, how do I use that moment to be kind and wise, using discernment and impacting, making a positive impact. So I used to go fishing with my dad every Saturday, and I used to love to skip rocks and throw rocks in the river. And the river would always be flowing, And I love to see the ripples. I love to make changes in the ripples. And it was just a thing. And my dad and I had a conversation. I was very, very young, but it stuck with me. And he's so right. Every rock that I threw, and be it a lake, an ocean, no matter what, it changed that ocean. It changed the way the water flowed. Even if it was a small rock, it made a change in the way the water was flowing. And that's what every word, every action, everything we do in life changes the energy and the flow around us. And it is our responsibility to be wise with that power, to know that we have it, acknowledge it, be wise with it, and use it wisely. Use your words wisely. Use your choices wisely, because everything we do makes a lasting impact, whether it be small or big. And the small things often turn out to be the biggest things of all. So it is very, very important to remember that. And that's a heavy weight for myself, because I live with that awareness constantly. And it's a blessing and a curse, because I hold it close to me and use it as wisely as I can, because I treasure it. I feel like it's a gift to have that knowledge, and it's a gift to be able to impart that to other people. And I cherish it, but it's also a heavy responsibility, because I'm human, and I will say and do things that I shouldn't. I will inevitably impact certain situations and people negatively. And I hate that. That's the part that I hate. So anyway, last night was kind of all about that. And, this is going to be the end of the vlog, because I think I have enough footage that I have shown you. And it definitely was a full few days in my life. This was, everything in this vlog was in the span of about a week. And so it's a typical week for me, honestly. There are times that I'm getting home at 9, 10 o'clock at night. Sometimes it's business and sometimes it's family. But, and there are a lot of weekends that we are on the go. Very rarely do I get the opportunity to just be at home and concentrate on nothing. Watch TV. Do nothing, absolutely nothing. And I think this weekend is going to be one of those because it is going to be very nasty weather tomorrow and tonight into tomorrow. And I think the next few days here in our area is going to be pretty windy and rainy, cold. So it's not going to be good weather to go out and do anything anyway. So we originally had planned to go do something. We did have something that was planned for outside. So we're shifting, and I think I'm taking the opportunity. It's not a solid yet, but I think I'm going to take the opportunity to just be home. Sit with Maggie, love on Maggie, watch TV, veg out, catch up on YouTube videos, catch up on comments, and maybe do a facial, soak in my tub. I don't know. That kind of stuff. Self-care is definitely important, and I'm definitely feeling the need. So with all that said, thanks so much for joining me on this journey. We did reach 500. And I honestly I don't think that I would have gotten there if it wasn't for my fellow creators on here that are always encouraging me, sending people my way. I couldn't have done it without you. And then you guys, every time, I have some of you that are faithful. You never miss a video. You comment on every single one, and that helps the algorithm keep me in there. So all of those things are what got me to 500. And now my next goal is 1,000. Is it a lofty goal for a small, boring channel like mine? Probably. But I'll make it. I've reached every goal I've ever set. I'll make this one. Even if it takes me a year or two, I will get there. I will get there. So, thank you to each of you, especially you, Melanie Thompson. You are just the sweetest friend here on YouTube. I have some very dear friends on YouTube. Melanie is not the only one. And you know who you are. And I love you dearly, each and every one of you. I do. I want to do a video here coming up really soon to kind of acknowledge some of my favorites, my favorite creators here on YouTube. I think it's a wonderful community, and every now and then it's really good that we shout each other out and that we give each other some encouragement and kudos for doing such a great job of impacting your communities, because everything I just said kind of goes with that. The people that I follow, connect with, and consider dear friends here on YouTube are doing the exact same thing of making sure that they are living their life full of kindness and sharing it with other people. And that's what it's all about. And I'm just grateful for all of you for that. So I hope you have a wonderful week. I will definitely see you next Sunday where we get to do this all again. And until then, bye.